What's up, guys? Knicks Daily here back. We picked up our second win of the season, 115 to 102. Honestly, I feel like we should be 3-0. I still have a salty taste in my mouth about that Memphis game. I don't believe Memphis has lost since then. Pretty sure they beat the Nets tonight. Memphis Grizzlies. You guys can't see my screen, but they did. They won by 10. They're 3-1. So Memphis, they're a tough team, man. We went into their building on opening night and fell short. I've been impressed with the Knicks, honestly, like extremely impressed. Now, this game wasn't perfect. If you looked at the box score, you'd be very satisfied. The Knicks weren't able to pull away. Like, look at the fourth quarter. We were outscored. We only had 19 in the fourth, man. There was a bet, and it was, will the Knicks finish with over 120? And I didn't bet on it, but if I would have said no, and they didn't. That's the issue. Jalen Brunson, we know what he brings to the Knicks. He did have a turnover tonight. He actually had three. Wow, 3 turnovers. Oh, my God. Crazy, right? 3 is a lot for him. He hadn't had 2 in the previous 2 games, which is remarkable. He set a Knicks franchise record for most, what would it be, minutes without committing a turnover. He passed Miles McBride, actually. The thing about this Knicks team is it's going to go where RJ Barrett goes. If RJ Barrett became a superstar, the Knicks can win a championship. Like, there's no doubt about it. They've got role players, Randall, Brunson, Mitch, Fournier with his three-point shooting ability, which was non-existent tonight. He had some good looks, but just couldn't connect. The Knicks were, in that 2019 draft, Zion goes 1, Ja goes 2, RJ goes 3. That's something that I think is going to haunt us, but we got to work with what we got. RJ Barrett, I do believe he has a lot of potential in this league, but we can't force him to be something he's not. In the first game, RJ was horrible. He really couldn't have played a worse game, and he let that affect his defense as well, which you don't like to see. I honestly just believe that RJ is trying to do too much out there. He needs to let the game come to him. RJ Barrett, I understand he wants to be an all-star. He wants to prove to Knicks fans why he got that huge contract, why he's making like $30 million a year. But he has to understand that there's 2 players better than him on the team. It's as simple as that. Brunson and Randall. So RJ, be ready to knock down threes. Be ready to be aggressive. I did believe RJ made some really good plays. Facilitating, he's done that the whole year, facilitating as a passer. And, of course, pushing it in transition, whether it be finding an open man or just finishing. RJ, he's only 22 years old. He's going to be a good player in this league if he isn't already. Just keep pushing. 7 of 19. I think he started 0 for – or no, he actually missed his first 11 threes of the year. And then in this game, he was like 1 for 11, I want to say. So he finished strong. Just keep an eye on RJ, man. The Knicks, we play the Hornets, and then we've unbelievable difficult schedule. So we'll really see who the Knicks are. If you guys are new to the channel, though, I need you to do 2 things. I need you to hit the like button for YouTube's algorithm, and also subscribe for news so you don't miss any of my weekly Knicks videos. I do cover the Knicks after every single game. I have not been as active as I'd like because of college. I graduate in December, and I have multiple assignments due at midnight. Tonight it's 10:38, so I've got to get going. And yes, I procrastinate heavily. There's no denying it. But I did see this entire game. I'm happy to be a Knicks fan. I was actually walking with a couple of guys from my class that I really hadn't talked to much at all. Found out they were Knicks fans, and I thought that was awesome. I also found it was awesome as well that one of the guys was like, yo, I'm going to watch the Knicks tonight, get super drunk. And I was like, I feel you, man. Sometimes you need some alcohol to watch the Knicks play. But they honestly have turned it around. Like I said, if RJ Barrett does become a superstar, this team can win a championship. I don't think he's going to. I believe RJ's ceiling is an all-star. But if the Knicks can just get a superstar here, and whether that be they just trade – but not Donovan Mitchell. If Donovan Mitchell was on this team, if you put Donovan Mitchell on this Knicks team with who we have now, I legitimately think we could win the championship. Now, I'm not saying we would. Like, I think we'd have a chance. But we would have had to give up RJ picks and IQ. It wouldn't have made sense, or whether it be Obi or whatnot. But for the Knicks, they are a playoff team. They're a top 6 seed in the East. Only time will tell. I mean, a lot of Knicks, I swear, more non-Knicks fans watch my videos than Knicks fans. I mean, it's cool that the Knicks live free in their heads, and I appreciate the views and stuff and comments. But the truth is, the Knicks are a top 6 seed in the East. But we want to get up to 4, right? We don't want to get the 6 seed. We want home court in the first round. If we get the 4 seed, we're playing the 5th seed, and we have home court. So if there's a Game 7, it's through the Garden. I've said all season long before the season started, I want the Knicks to be dominant at home. So far, the Knicks are 2-0 at home. Sure, they've beaten 2 rebuilding teams. They beat Detroit. They beat Orlando. But in the 3rd game of last season, the Knicks lost to Orlando at home. So for us to say, hey, it's the Magic, like who cares? They lost to the Magic last season in this situation. Jalen Brunson, I still have seen comments on my channel being like, you owe Jalen Brunson an apology. I did make a video knocking Brunson. It has like over 10,000 views, which is a lot for me. But I also made a video. I made multiple videos since then saying that I need to stop listening to the media. I am not on social media any longer. I haven't been for weeks. I am not, I'm not on Twitter. I really don't read much into the Knicks. I just form my own opinion and I listen to you guys. And before the season started, I was like, Jalen Brunson was the best thing to happen to the Knicks in a long time. Jalen Brunson's good, and he showed up in the playoffs. He actually was statistically better without Luka. I love Jalen Brunson, and of course, people are just going to pull things out of context, which is fine. I mean, it's fine. At one point, I didn't like the Brunson signing. I wanted to start IQ, but credit Coach Tibb because Emmanuel Quickley tonight was fantastic. I'm about to get into that. And guys, I'd imagine a lot of you are not watching at this point. If you are, I appreciate it. I just realized that I'm just showing a stat sheet. I'm not even doing anything. I use the same Knicks clips. It's extremely repetitive. And this is actually going to save me a ton of time because I can just throw this up on YouTube. It'll take like a minute to upload on my PC. So if you are watching this point, thank you, man. Let's get into the rest of the game. So Emmanuel Quickley tonight, yeah, that's right. He didn't score, but he had 8 assists and he had 6 rebounds. IQ is just, he's trying to get more comfortable out there. I still think he needs to be a little bit more aggressive shooting the 3-ball. Now, I don't want IQ to start taking bad shots, but if you have any sort of space, you need to shoot. Emmanuel Quickley. Last game, he was unbelievable. I'm so pleased with the Knicks role players and bench. I remember I was on I was listening to the NBA show with Will and Ciro. I don't know why I always like butcher his name. It's because it's spelled Cyro. So I'm like Ciro. I honestly, he's a cool dude though. Make sure you guys go check him out if you haven't already. If you don't know the NBA show, just look up the NBA show. Will Update. It will come up. I was listening to the show and I was like, the Knicks are better than the Bulls. And all season long, I've heard this one Bulls fan would just continue to comment every single video explaining why the Knicks are not better than the Bulls, even when I wasn't even talking about the Bulls or anything like that. And the truth is, the reason why the Knicks are not only better than the Bulls, but they're better than several other teams in the East is not because of this. Can I highlight? That is not good. Okay, you see this? You see me highlighting right here, guys? Wait, hold on a second. I don't. Ooh, that is. I don't want to show you guys my face any closer. I'm extremely ugly looking, but there we go. That's better. So you guys can see that. You see this right here? The reason why the Knicks are going to be a top seed in the East and are going to make noise later on in the season is not because of this. It's because of this. The role players, and that's what I said. That's what I've been saying the entire offseason. The reason why the Knicks are on a good path is sure because they got Jalen Brunson, they got a point guard, but these role players, Obi Toppin, Cam Reddish, Hartenstein, D Rose, and Quickley, they could start for a lot of teams. That's almost a starting lineup coming off the bench. Now that team would be in the lottery. I'm not gonna lie, that team would get cooked by pretty much anyone in the league, but it's a bench, and how many teams benches can run with that? Not many. Who's the best team in the NBA in your guys' opinion? Warriors, right? Could be off from that. Celtics. I don't know. Who do you guys think is the best team? Warriors? I'll go with the Warriors. Golden State Warriors. Who do the Warriors? I have no clue what's going on with the Warriors, but hold on, give me a second here. I just want to prove a point. Warriors schedule. They play. What was their last game? Their last game was against the Kings, and they won by 5 points. Okay, Warriors, Golden State Warriors, Kings. ESPN. We're going to go to the Warriors bench. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh. Okay. So here is the Warriors bench. Jonathan Kuminga, JaMychal Green, James Wiseman, Dante DiVincenzo, Jordan Poole, Moses Moody, Patrick Baldwin Jr. I have no idea who R. Rollins is. Ryan Rollins. I was going to guess Ryan, but I didn't want to be wrong. Second round pick. Did I skip James? I honestly, oh my God, I don't even know if I said James Wiseman. It's kind of embarrassing, but there's the bench, right? Now, I understand that the Warriors starting lineup has Stephen Curry, who had 33 in that game. Klay Thompson, who was not good in that game. It was a rare night for Klay. Kevon Looney, Andrew Wiggins is an all-star. Draymond Green. I just dropped Draymond for Bol. I had to do it. I'm sorry. Bye, Draymond. Freaking triple single. Look at this. Draymond makes me sick, his stats. Draymond's a really funny dude, his podcast. Shout out Draymond. But I just, no, please stop. But look at this, right? The Warriors, they won the championship. They're 2-1 doing their thing. See how scary the Knicks bench is? Let me go back so you guys can get another look at the Knicks bench. Obi Toppin, Cam Reddish, Isaiah Hartenstein, Derrick Rose, and Emmanuel Quickly. The New York Knicks have a team, man. The New York Knicks have a team. But, guys, I've got a ton of assignments to do. I'm probably screwed here, but, hey, I've less than 2 months of college left, so I made it this far, right? So, appreciate you guys later.